It can be quite scary being in hospital, definitely. Everything's so unfamiliar and out of control. But especially when you get the worst kind of news.
As a junior doctor, you spend a lot of your time having conversations with families, updating them and answering their questions. Sometimes these conversations are about things that they don't really expect or want to hear.
I know it's tough, and we all learn how to have these conversations with time, but there is this expectation that every junior can just do it, that every junior doctor has the skills to talk about advanced disease or to tell someone that they're dying. But actually, we have really very little formal training in it.
They went through a lot of stuff. They explained that the cancer had spread and that Dad needed to start chemotherapy soon, but that there might be problems because the kidneys were affected. To be honest, I don't think Mum or Dad took any of it in.
I think that sometimes we can be really unfair to families, bombarding them with information or even burdening them with clinical decisions that shouldn't be for them to make.
When they give you numbers like 15 or 20%, it just means nothing. Even when there isn't much hope, I think it's important to say that there is some, because if you can't stay positive, well, you can't fight it.
I actually really worry about where to start and what to say. I don't want to sound too blunt and upset them, but I also don't want to be so ambiguous that no one can understand what I'm saying. I still worry that if a family are really devastated, is it because I've explained it badly, or is it just that the situation itself is really sad?
I think one of the most important things is for us to be upfront and honest with patients and families, especially when it comes to those uncertain cases. It's about being honest and saying, your dad is really unwell, and we're really worried about him. These are the treatments we're giving him to get him better, but there is a chance they might not work and he might die during this admission to hospital. It's important to keep talking to families, even if it's just to say, we aren't sure.
The ups and downs and the uncertainty of it all can be so hard to get your head round. One day you're told that he's dying and you rush to the hospital and you call the family. And then the next day he's a bit better again. But hard as it is, it really does make a difference with them keeping us in the loop.
Over the last few months, I've had a lot more experience, and I feel happier admitting that I don't know something. I don't feel that need to have all the answers all the time, and that's actually okay.
Dad became really unwell. The doctors told us he might only have a few days to live and that he wasn't well enough to leave hospital and come home. And then later, the doctor from the morning came back to check on us. Oh, it made me so happy that she bothered to come back, and it meant so much that she took the time to check on Dad and explain things to us again. So when they came back that final time, it just made things that little bit easier and clearer too. It meant a lot to all of us.